Zephyr in the sky at night, I wonder, do your tears of mourning sink beneath the sun?
I'm on my way to the court in Blantyre, where Mercy will hear if she'll spend the rest of her life with Madonna or in a Malawian orphanage. But en route, my translator, Fatima, says we are passing the village called Chinkota 1, where Madonna allegedly offered $4,000 to buy land and build a Kabbalah-sponsored school. It seems too good an opportunity to turn down, so we head off-road to find it. Madonna's so keen to publicise the project, she even finds time to think about it in between concerts.
I'm sure you know that I'm on tour right now, but there are other things that I'm doing that are equally important to me and that are very near and dear to my heart. One of them is a girls' school that I'm building in Malawi.
3 months ago, Madonna brought her entourage to survey the land, but the villagers apparently aren't too happy about it. I've come up country to talk to the chief, Binson Kalenga.
We were surprised when we saw people doing the mapping. Then we saw beacons being planted, which were the demarcations for the plot.
This has all been done without the chief's permission.
No permission, not even knowledge.
But how does the chief feel? I mean, does that not show tremendous arrogance on the part of Madonna?
It showed total arrogance, because the normal protocol is that she would come here and talk to us and agree on what they are doing, rather than the other way around.
But rather like white people did in the 19th century. It's colonialism. Could you ask the chief what Madonna has offered them?
Raising Malawi, say that we've offered them the land, just offer the place for free to Madonna. That's why it leaves us all in a state of confusion.
The Raising Malawi people are saying that the villagers are happy to give their land for free.
For free.
And the chief and the villagers are saying they want their money.
They're waiting for the money.
Okay, so this is it. This is the flag.
Yeah.
So this is what they put down. Basically, this is what they marked up without his knowledge.
This demarcates the land which is for the people, and this side is what Madonna got.
This side is what Madonna gets.
Yeah.
It turns out that these people haven't been offered $4,000 at all for their land. They haven't been offered anything. And it doesn't seem clear as though they are going to be offered anything. I, in my Western way, thought it was a kind of outrage that they were being asked to give up their heritage. They actually just want the money. And who can blame them in a country where virtually everyone is existing hand to mouth?
Capital in the morning with Daybreak Malawi crew.
Good morning, wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
In the report at this hour, the Supreme Court of Appeal has today reserved its ruling on an appeal by American pop star Madonna to adopt a Malawian baby girl.
It's Monday, the 4th of May, Judgment Day.
After a High Court judge last month rejected her bid on grounds that the pop star fell short of conditions allowing inter-country adoption.
And as the fate of Mercy is about to be decided, Mercy's family are en route, and the press pack is starting to set up.
Good morning to you. We're standing right outside the courthouse where Madonna's adoption appeal hearing is taking place.
As the journalists gather, there's a shock development. Mercy's father has been discovered on the other side of town, working as a night guard. He's already gone on record as saying he opposes the adoption and wants to take Mercy back. And the journalist, Peter, who found him, is at court.
He wasn't aware that he was the father of the now famous child. So when I sort of broke the news, he didn't know how to react.
Right.
Because on the one hand, he had run away from this girl. He had run away from responsibility of his daughter. He disowned her, more or less. On the other, she had now become a famous person. So he was, in a way, happy to be associated with.
Did you think there might be some...
Obviously.
There's no Madonna. But then I spot someone I recognize. It's a man I've heard a lot about, Philip van den Bosch, who runs the Kabbalah-sponsored charity Raising Malawi. Talked about, but rarely heard from. The guy who basically runs the whole Raising Malawi thing is just sitting just behind that pillar, so I'm going to try and talk to him because I'm never going to get a chance again. He's never given an interview, but I'm not going to get an opportunity like this again. I wonder if he'll speak to me. Excuse me, is that Mr. van der Bosch?
It's a beautiful day here in Blantyre, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah?
Are you not Mr. van der Bosch?
I was just commenting that the sunshine can be quite oppressive here in Blantyre at certain times of the year.
We can, yes.
What's your name?
It's Mr. Peretti. I work for Channel 4. Sorry, I was just we would love to have a chat with you about Raising Malawi and just about the work that's being done here. Because
I prefer to talk about the weather, actually.
Would you?
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Well, it is a beautiful day, yes, but why are you here today on this beautiful day?
I'm eager to experience all that Malawi has to offer.
Right. Would it not be possible to have a chat with you at some point that's convenient to you?
I think there may be other people that would be more interesting to interview than me.
Right. I think the questions that seem to be arising are just around a sense of secrecy, that perhaps people don't know quite what Raising Malawi is really about, and I think that engenders kind of worries, and anxieties. Some people I've spoken to say that they feel that Raising Malawi is a front for the Kabbalah, basically, for Madonna bringing and kind of turning Malawi into kind of Kabbalah land, really. Mm-hmm. What would you say to that accusation?
Well, again, what I like to talk about is what's important. I think that what's important is that just in Malawi alone, not even talking about other countries in sub-Saharan Africa or other countries throughout the developing world, there's a serious problem. The reason why all of these organizations come to this country in the first place, and that you're using your wonderful talent and skill for things that are less important. And so I think that you have a great opportunity as a journalist.
When you talk about the people, we went and visited the land that Madonna plans to build her school for girls. And we spoke with the villagers who were there, and they feel like they're very concerned they're going to be pushed off their land and they're not going to be paid for their land. Do you have any response to that? They say they're fearful Raising Malawi is not being truthful with them.
We went to a village where basically they were told 2 days ago, we're very pleased that you've donated your land to Madonna, and they said, we haven't donated our land. And the chief said, the land has been marked up without our knowledge, and they're about to bring the bulldozers in, and we just don't know what's going to happen. They were very fearful.
They want more transparency from Raising Malawi.
That area is a very interesting area. Many of the people that live in that area are under-resourced, and that's a small village, but it's really representative of a much larger problem in the country that exists. And there are so many organizations that are working, to help alleviate these problems, the problems of poverty, problems of hunger, and you have a great opportunity, to create awareness for those issues.
He's a smooth operator, but what, I wonder, is the director of a Kabbalah-funded charity doing at a court hearing that has nothing directly to do with his organisation? As the journalists around Philip, Mercy's family arrive. They feel intimidated by the press, so they don't get out of the car. As soon as I know what's going on, I can come back and relay the decision to Lucy and Peter. Okay. Court's in session. It's crunch time.